Wow.
And this is the truck you took up there.
This is the one I drove up there, yeah.
I never really knew how big a fire truck was.
Where did we get that sticker, Terry?
West Fritz, somewhere right after a day or two after.
I mean, I was in town, you know, I was on my porch and I heard the plane in the air, you know, and then, you know, heard it hit the ground, the explosion, the huge fireball, and, you know, the whole town shook. So, yeah, I knew it was a commercial airline. I knew it was a big jet. And yeah, I've had that question asked to me a lot. And I remember driving down the road, you know, in the engine, going to the crash and thinking, you know, I knew it was somehow related. I knew we weren't a target or anything, but I'm thinking the planes are now just indiscriminately falling out of the sky. You know, I didn't know what was going on. I mean, I remember calling my wife on the cell phone and telling her, get the kids out of school, you know, scared. Something's not right. You know, now this thing crashes here, you know, and it's, but I didn't know how it was related, like I said, but I had a, sort of had an inkling that something was up here.
And they did get the kids out of school?
Some parents came and got their kids. The decision was made by the school to leave the kids there, not to close school, you know, cancel and send the kids home because they didn't know the bus routes, you know, that would be blocked and things like that.
And in hindsight, that was probably good because we didn't know if the plane took out any houses on the ground or anything, and if the kids would have gone home and there wouldn't have been a house there. So that would have been a good choice that they did that. Luckily, nothing like that occurred, though.
Was that the school that they said when we were at the memorial, they told us that they were 3-second trajectory away from hitting a school? Was that school?
Yeah. It's just right here at the end of town, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, the plane crashed right up here. It was flying pretty much in sort of this direction. I mean, it could have, I mean, it was just, it was another 5 seconds away from the next town school, you know, or 10 seconds. You know, I mean, it's just amazing where it did hit. You know.
Now, when you guys got down to the site, was it pretty evident that, you know, that there was very little debris left there, that you weren't going to find any survivors in your own mind?
Oh yeah, I mean we could pull up. The road went right to where the road ended, right where the plane crashed.
Okay.
I mean, it was an old haul road, you know, from the strip job, and we drove back that road, and where the road ended, that's where the plane was. And I mean, you know, the only thing I could tell, you know, I get out, you know, like I said, I heard this thing, you know, I felt the explosion, saw the fireball, and I get up there and I'm thinking, where is it, you know? And I mean, you could see the crater, but I didn't put it together that, you know, it went in the ground at that time, not until later. And just debris, small pieces of debris, and you know, the trees were singed and burning, just smoldering, smoking. Some of the woods was on fire, you know, just small fires, brush fires, and smoldering and things. And, I mean, trees defoliated, you know, just from the explosion, you know. And I know we did, you know, walked around a little bit, and there were a lot of bystanders, just people that lived close to the area. I mean, they were just milling around, walking through this debris, and we cleared those people out. We did a couple searches of the woods, sent firemen down in, and they kept coming back, you know, nothing. I mean, you didn't even see any evidence of humans at all, you know, the first searches we did, the preliminary searches and things. And so, yeah, it was like, you know, then I'm thinking, well, maybe it was just a pilot and a co-pilot. Maybe the plane was, you know, chartered, or, you know, maybe it was, you know, I didn't know. I mean, I could see pieces of mail laying everywhere, so I thought maybe it was a U.S. mail plane or something with no passengers, just a pilot and co-pilot, but nothing that, yeah.